The New Balance 990 series has undoubtedly been some of the best shoes on the market for decades now, with its combination of high quality materials, classic looks, and of course, comfort. Late last year, New Balance released the 990 V6 in this gray colorway, which came as a bit of a shock to fans of the brand because of how different the shoe looks compared to previous versions. Well, I have been wearing these pretty much every day for over a month now, and I just picked up the latest black colorway. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you why the New Balance 990 V6 is my absolute favorite New Balance sneaker. So these are priced in the US at $199 retail, but in Europe, they're priced at 250 euros, which if you do the conversion, that's around 275 US dollars. So yeah, it is very, very expensive to buy these outside the US. I have started to notice that the gray pair has gone on sale in some places, so I was able to save a few bucks with these. So now might be a good time to finally get yourself a pair. So with these, at first, I'll be honest, I wasn't really feeling these when I saw pictures, but it did slowly and steadily really start to grow on me over time. And it took me basically 4 months after the release to finally buy the V6 for myself. And after wearing these for over a month now, I have to say I have come around 100% or 180 degrees, whatever that saying is, but I've totally come around on this shoe and I pretty much love them now. From a design point of view, the shoe does look a lot different than previous versions of the 990, and that is for one main reason, and that is that mid-foot panel. They've completely removed that. That's been there for the last 5 versions. It's what New Balance calls the mid-foot saddle, and it's where the N logo used to be before. But now instead you have these suede panels and mesh panels that start at the heel and go all the way to the toe for like a much more streamlined look, which I actually really like. I think it's quite a modern look. I've heard one very common critique about this shoe. People keep saying that these look like a Skechers shoe. And in the beginning, I might have been one of those people, but honestly, I've been on the Skechers website. I couldn't find one sneaker on there that looked anything as close to or as good as these. So I don't know where that narrative came from. I do not think these look like Skechers. I take that back. I think these look really good. I'm a big fan of that N logo in particular. It's bigger, it's got that 3M, and I like how it's kind of peeking through because the top and the bottom of it are covered by those suede panels. But the reason why this has become my everyday shoe, and I'm not kidding when I say that, I literally wear these every day. They're right by my door. Wear them when I'm taking the dog out, when going to the supermarket. This is just my absolute go-to sneaker. And that reason is just how comfortable these are compared to previous models. First of all, they're just much more lightweight than previous models. In fact, they're so lightweight that I think you might even get away with using these as running shoes, because lifestyle shoes are just not supposed to feel this light. The cushioning on this pair is completely different than previous versions. It contains New Balance's fuel cell technology, which is something that they have taken from their running models. In fact, just go on the New Balance website right now, type fuel cell, and you'll notice that every single shoe that pops up is a running shoe except for one, the V6. So that should give you an idea of just how lightweight and comfortable these are. It feels really great on feet. The cushioning is not as soft as some of those running models I described, and I'm honestly kind of glad that it isn't, because a very soft, cushiony midsole is not something that really works well for lifestyle use. So if you're used to that firm cushioning of the previous 990 models, you're still going to be pleasantly surprised by just how comfortable the V6 is. And you won't be thrown off completely. These shoes are still very stable to walk on while at the same time being very, very comfortable. Quickly, if you've been finding this video useful so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also smash the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you guys. So let's get into sizing on these. Now in America, there's multiple versions of these available. You can get them in standard sizing or wide sizing or XXL sizing. Since I live in Europe and I do not have access to those different sizes, I cannot comment on that. However, if you are going to buy these in standard sizing, for me, they fit best at true to size, but that is also the same way that all of my previous 990s have fit me. A lot of people say that they like to go down half a size in 990s, and if that's the case, you will fit exactly the same in these as well. The midfoot area does feel more snug than previous versions of the 990, but not snug enough that you will be going up half a size. So once again, that sizing suggestion is stick with your normal 990 size, whatever it was previously. But it's not like these are selling out, so you should be able to go into the store and try it out for yourself. Now, surprisingly, there hasn't been too much hype or noise about the 990 V6 so far. Probably the biggest release was that Action Bronson pair, which released last month, which might be the most hated or loved colorway of a shoe I've ever seen. Still a bit undecided on those, but I'm very, very excited for the upcoming colorway of the Action Bronson collab. definitely copping that for the toe. There's also supposedly some made in USA Teddy Santis pairs of the V6 that will be dropping at some point this year. And also just looking at this black colorway, is it just me or does the V6 look just as good in black as it does in gray, which is not something I could say for previous versions of the 990. This black and gray pair just looks super clean. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on this particular colorway? Overall, I really do think the New Balance 990 V6 is simply one of the best shoes you can buy today. The combination of this lightweight feel, the super comfortable cushioning, and this modern look make this pretty much the perfect everyday shoe. So don't be afraid to give this a try. I don't think you will regret it. And that's it. Let me know your thoughts on the 990 V6. The links to all my socials as well as the sneaker podcast, those are all in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.